what is up guys? We're going to be doing a test hand video for the second Cyberse deck profile. Just going to get started with this, and unfortunately I have to say that I still don't have a link info flyer, so yeah, that's kind of unfortunate there. I've been trying to crack open a few packs of Circuit Break and still no success with link info flyer. I don't know why. I mean, I feel like it's easier for me to just get evenly match instead of link info flyer. It seems like it's my poor luck here, but yeah, that's pretty much what I want to warn you with, because it will be a proxy in here, and that's kind of unfortunate to see. So let's just shuffle this up, and for test hands, we're going to obviously go a few times first and a few times second, and then see how we go there. So just get things going. Alright, let's get started. So let's go first and see how we go. So this is a pretty good hand, actually, not too bad, because we could start off with Unexpected Die. And let's bring out Digitron and put that away, and then we can go for a normal summon of Draconet, chain boot staggered, then Draconet's effect to also special summon perhaps maybe Bitron. Okay, a third Digitron, doesn't matter, from our hand, and then let's go with Digitron and then go into our Link Spider. So let's grab Link Spider. And then Link Spider will allow us to special summon out the Bitron from our hand, right underneath it. And from here, we could potentially go for a few things that could be pretty interesting. Could go for an Encode Talker. It's not too bad. So here's our choice. Bitron, Draconet, and Link Spider together will allow us to go for a Encode Talker right over here. And it will be pointing down to boot staggered. Potentially, if you did it right with the whole positioning, you could also put Digitron right underneath, so both of them are pointing to Encode Talker, and with that you can choose either one of these to attack over and utilize Encode Talker's attack or effect. The only thing is that it's once per turn, so yep. This is not too bad. You could deal quite a bit of damage here as well. And you have a Signet backdoor just in case anything goes wrong. Otherwise, you can always set this. So, not too bad. But of course, you are also going first in this particular scenario. So you could leave Digitron right here. And instead of going for Encode Talker, since we are going first, I did mention that obviously Decode Talker is the best choice as a defensive option. So that way you have a 3300 attack monster with Boot Staggered and Digitron. And you can always set the Signet backdoor as well in the back row, which is not too bad of a hand at all. So let's quickly move on to the next. Alright, so test hand number 2. Obviously we're still going to continue going first, and we'll see how we go here. Okay, so shuffling up, doing a few cuts here, and then put it one more in there. Alright, so 5 cards again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, interesting. So, immediately Unexpected Die, always a great card to pull. And let's go for a Bitron. And from here we have Dotscaper to normal summon, special summon Boot Staggered, which is not too bad as well. We can potentially go for 4 monsters because Dotscaper will come back as well, so it's not too bad of a move. Let's go for a Link 2 of Bitron and Dotscaper, and let's bring out, let's see, how about we go for a Binary Sorceress. I think that's not too bad, and then from there we can also bring back Dotscaper. So by bringing back Dotscaper, I don't know, this would be the position. Doesn't really matter. It's just up to you. You gotta really think about the positionings of things when you're playing links. So Dotscaper will come back. You can go with Binary Sorceress and Dotscaper again, and link summon into, like I said, a defensive style. Go for a Deco Talker with the Boot Staggered, and from here we could also set Scapegoat and Signet Backdoor, which is not too bad at all of a first move, simply for the fact that if your opponent tries to get rid of Deco Talker or Boot Staggered, you always have a Signet Backdoor to banish it, and during your opponent's end phase you have Scapegoat, so next turn you can make a lot of extensive link plays. And here's our next card, Ram Clouder, which is not bad as well, because we could also bring back one of these to help out with things. Binary Sorceress is a link too, so you could always bring that back with Ram Clouder. Not too bad at all. Alright, let's move on and continue into our third test hand. And again, we're going to go first. I think these test hands are pretty comparable to that of the first test hand for Cyberse, because this particular test hand, it's actually showing up to be pretty similar as well. Now, like I said, there are a few changes. For example, in my first deck profile, I didn't play Scapegoat, and also the difference is that this one takes a little more risk and a little more, you know, different approaches to things. But with how we're going right now as going first, we're actually doing pretty well. So let's just cut a few things up here and let's see. Alright, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, so here's a good example of using the newer card like Gold Sarcophagus. But let's start off with Painful Decision and actually search for something. So we only are playing 2 Bitron in this deck, so we'll grab the Digitron. So let's see, sending a Digitron to the graveyard, and then we'll just add another Digitron to the hand. Alright, next we'll activate Gold Sarcophagus. So what this does is we'll banish off our Dotscaper. So that's why we're playing 2. When Dotscaper gets banished, it immediately special summons itself. Now keep in mind it is the same turn, so if you send this to the graveyard it won't come back. Let's see, we'll normal summon Bitron and we'll immediately link summon to obviously go into Link Spider and put it over here. We'll use Link Spider, I think that's positioned there, it doesn't really matter. Link Spider will special summon out Digitron from the hand, and then from there we could potentially go for a Link 3 of Enko Talker, or perhaps even a Trigate Wizard's not too bad at all. Yeah, I think that's not too bad. Dotscaper, Digitron, and Link Spider, those 3 together could easily just go right away for a Trigate Wizard. Reason why I say Trigate Wizard's a pretty good card is because we have Signet Backdoor, and Trigate Wizard is a Cyberse monster, so if you set this and your opponent tries to do something to this, you can always activate a Signet Backdoor, and even though it's not co-linked to anything, it still is a great 2200 attack, so you could use Signet Backdoor to search for something that is pretty good to be a great recovery here. Most likely you're going to bring out a Draconet to make a lot of extensive link plays.
Yeah.